Controlling Presentation by SMalone. The purpose of controlling in a business is about setting the guidelines in place to form an equitable, sustainable, financially sound organization. This comes from controlling how each job is done and the results that need to be met, the quality and quantity of the work, and those that are performing the work. This can be as simple as people's work schedules to the more complicated area of how something is manufactured and their guiding principles. A type of guiding principle is HACCP. This is an acronym for Hazardous Analysis Critical Control Points. This is a control process used in food service. Not only does the restaurant one eats at have to follow this, but all vendors who make, distribute, and deliver must follow this principle as well. This principle is about maintaining points along the aforementioned path that controls time and temperature so that no foodborne pathogens have a chance to take hold and multiply, causing illness. All vendors must monitor and record temperatures and corrective actions throughout food manufacturing processes, starting at the point of harvest to the end where one has their food delivered to their table. This process also sets in place hygiene standards and sanitation standards along the same path as time and temperature. This is a comprehensive program that successfully works to ensure food safety. A balanced scorecard can help an organization achieve goals, meet the needs of its customers and employees, while keeping financial needs and goals in perspective. In order for an organization to get started, it must have a financial resource and budget in place. This financial aspect must look at the short term of finance, wages, supplies, marketing, and immediate needs. Long-term financial needs are the facilities, equipment, and land purchases. Wages will always be the largest portion of any organization and an ongoing budgetary concern, while facilities and equipment are large outputs. Once paid off, they are a smaller portion of finance as they are now maintenance dollars. Money well spent will, after an ROI or return of investment, such as marketing to bring in more customers, thus more income. This leads us to customer service on the balanced scorecard. No business can have success if the customer service piece is missing or lacks. Customers drive business, every business. The more satisfied customers, the better the business. Companies must always be aware of their company's view by customers. When a company is on top of feedback from its customers, it can make changes quickly and follow trends more successfully. With social media, a small failure in customer service, overcooked food, missing pieces to equipment, seem huge when splayed all over social media. It takes more work to fight their way back to a good standing. While events such as overcooked food happen, how it is dealt with is customer service and will keep the customer coming back stronger. Good customer service adds value to a company and its employees and those that are served. Chick-fil-A is a prime example of excellent customer service. Another integral piece of a balanced scorecard is internal business processes. These can be defined as the steps taken to ensure that the business finds and maintains success. What does a company use to measure success? Is it the financial statement or more, such as the volume of sales along with the profit statement? Are the employees satisfied with their role? If not, how is this addressed? Training programs for growth and advancement is another internal process that can yield positive results. What does a company use to measure satisfaction in its employees and customers? It can be surveys over the phone, social media, or by mail, for both. This allows the company to take a look at what changes need to be made. Processes must be in place to show compliance, such as in the previous example of HACCP. Without an internal process of training and compliance, the audit that will surely come can cause the business to fail. This examination and required major corrective actions for the company. This is true for the financial aspect of the organization as well, as audits are part of doing business. The last piece of a balanced scorecard is learning and growth. This is very important as the human resources in an organization are their greatest asset. Employees must be treated in this manner, and to do so, they should be offered opportunities for growth and advancement. When people feel they are part of something and they can contribute more than just their job descriptions, they help the company to grow. New product ideas or processes that can lead to better sales or more efficient production is every company's goal. Using internal resources such as employees can do this. Workshops, seminars, podcasts can all lead to professional and personal growth and should be offered regularly to staff so they may seek their own level of growth. Some of these are tied to base pay, others to advancement. Finances and budgets need to be in place no matter how one runs their organization. Departments may have several budgets that the manager needs to monitor. There will always be success if the money coming in is more than the money going out, and to be able to adjust and discover where money goes out, how much, and how to manage it is probably more difficult than the money coming in. There should always be good people in place to monitor the different types of budgets that will help an organization to keep the balance of money. There is the expense budget that may apply to office supplies or marketing, and while many struggle with supplying money to marketing, this brings in sales and needs adjustments on a regular basis to ensure continued revenue. Cash budgets must be maintained as this is money in versus money out. When there is too much going out, a manager must find the reason and put a plan in place to stop this. It could be a product that has weak sales and must be either dropped or reformulated. And when there is a large sum of money coming in, an organization must determine if capital investments such as equipment, land, or buildings should be invested in. Capital budgets allow for investments. There could be a need for land purchase to build a new facility on or to sell at a later time. Investing in new or upgraded technology, new equipment, or expansions of a facility all can contribute to furthering the growth of an organization and should be planned for and is a really good way to use revenue. Revenue budget is a way to see what the company takes in as a whole. Managers look at this to determine if there is a financial problem and where or if they can meet their obligations over time. It is a good way for an organization to determine its financial level. Is it doing strong? Does it need to be looked at deeper? Does it need to be restructured?